Tinubu finally agreed to reconcile with Ipob, sign peace deal with Nnamdi Kanu despite being on sickbed. Yes, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has finally agreed to sign a peace deal with the Ipob leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, this very information actually was revealed by his media aide on Nanuga, who made it very clear that despite the current state of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in France, he has sent um, a message to his vice Shetima to do the needful and also to make sure that peace is actually restored completely back to the southeast. He said that the southeast must regain. He said the southeast must regain its complete peace and insecurity must completely be eradicated. My dear listeners, I tell you that I haven't heard this, though everyone is still on the lookout to know what could be the truth or if Tinubu is just trying to play the politics that he knows how to play because many a times politicians have said things of this kind to the Biafrans and at the end of the day they end up doing the other way around. Though information has just been you know disseminated to the lawyer to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, who also made this open through the media, responding to the president's appeal and also agreeing to the reconciliation documents. My people. Um, well, I will say that it's a very much welcome situation. That is, if the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu will really do as he has said. But what is actually the objective of this? Why? What is the real reason for this? What is the back? Why is the present president so eager to do this now? Hope there is no condition attached to this because I know the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu will not even succumb to it, even if they are trying to still leave him in prison again. Anyway, let's not just talk much, but rather um, let's take you into the main video so that you will see things yourself.
Involving Omoyele Sowore and Bello Badeju, the leader of the Mieti Allah Cattle. Remember that Omoyele Sowore, the federal government came out and settled out of court and withdrew all the charges they leveled against Sowore. The same thing they did to meet Allah Group. So this man is actually saying, why can't you do the same for Nnamdi Kanu? Withdraw all the charges people brought against him. These charges are still in court. Remember, I have kept on analyzing the 7-count charges that are still going on in the Federal High Court before Justice Omotosho. So this man is saying, if you people were able to withdraw the case of Omoyele Sowore and the Meet Allah Group leader, why can't you people do the same for Nnamdi Kanu? Now he went further to say something very interesting. He said he described these actions as positive precedents that could guide the resolution of similar cases, including that of Kanu. He said in his own words, remember this person making this statement is a northerner. He said cases like Kanu's are highly sensitive and evoke strong emotions, and that I noted. Resolving them expeditiously through peaceful means will help heal deep-seated wounds and foster unity. Let me repeat again. He said cases like Kanu or cases like Nnamdi Kanu's are highly sensitive and evoke strong emotions, and that I noted. He said resolving them expeditiously through peaceful means will help heal deep-seated wounds and foster unity. This is the advice that this particular man is giving to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that if they should actually use the same methodology they use for Omoyele Sowore and Oko, that it is going to heal the deep-seated wounds and foster unity within Nigeria. Let's finally read the part of this. He said he warned that prolonged litigation erodes public trust in the judiciary and impedes national reconciliation. There's no where this kind of litigation happens in the country. That this particular man has spent more than 6 years in prison, in the DSS dungeon. And there is no way forward. That is why James Omotosho said that he's giving the federal government only 6 days to present, even if they want to present 1 million witnesses, that enough is enough, that Kanu has stayed in prison for so long. So what is the essence of the entire litigation? By now, a reasonable country could have concluded this particular case. If people don't have any evidence or probably anything against him, why not withdraw all the charges you leveled against, other than litigating this case for 6 good years? So Justice Omotosho, being the presiding judge now that is actually handling this case, said that he is going to hasten up this entire case because the individual in question, being Nnamdi Kanu, has stayed in prison on the DSS dungeon for over how many years, which is not proper. If you remember, sorry, before I continue with this particular thing that this particular stand said, remember that it took how many times before the DSS was allowed Nnamdi Kanu to have access to his lawyers, which is one of the reasons why James Omotosho had to reject the statement and the video, everything that they brought against Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu was shouting that, please, I need my lawyers. Now this is the third time I've been making a statement without the presence of my lawyers. So you can see that there have been a lot of arbitrations and anomalies that are not right, that someone would actually be arrested without having access to his lawyers before making statements and all that, and these are causing litigations in this particular case. So this person said he warned that prolonged
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team. Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Okay, now defended full insurance. After God, you are the next insurance.
He warned that prolonged litigation erodes public trust in the judiciary and impedes national reconciliation. He also stressed the practical benefits of ADR. Like I said before, ADR means alternative dispute resolution in the congesting Nigeria's already overburdened courts. In his own words, he said, while our courts remain indispensable, the litigation process is often slow and protracted. He said, arbitration and other ADR methods offer more efficient, inclusive pathways to justice and peace. And then he called on President Tinubu to establish a national arbitration committee to engage various agitators and stakeholders in constructive dialogue aimed at achieving sustainable peace. Arbitration can bring calm to the east, peace to the middle belt, and stability to other restive regions of the country, he added. On the general state of the nation, Nnamdi appealed for public patience for Tinubu administration. He said that he inherited a deeply flawed system. Like I said, now the truth of the
Yes, it augurs well. It augurs well if Justice Omotosho will really do as I've said, and if Tinubu will really sign that very peace deal. You see, Tinubu, to me, I would say he has no choice because everything has shown purely that this guy is innocent. He's innocent. Check it now. Check it right from the beginning of the hearing and right on the beginning of the trial, and starting from when Omotosho took over. Nnamdi Kanu has been winning. He has been pleading not guilty. He has been, testifying innocent. There has never been a time the federal government, won any of the cases, despite the charges and the witnesses they are bringing to the court. They will be the one to bring evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, and the same evidence will be against them. So, what are we saying? Is that not a clear evidence to prove that this guy has nothing to do with what they are alleging him about? That's it. So, my dear listeners, I will say that I'm 100% impressed with this very news. The only thing I'll just say is that the Ipob leader at the moment is not in good shape. It's not in good shape. That demand for his immediate medical transfer should be at least first be granted. Let him get himself, then we can now sit and start discussing his bail and release, because I know that will take procedures. That's what I think. So, dear listeners, please let me hear from you on this, and then let's talk, and then let's know the way forward. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and also send messages about this very video. Thank you.